The Boston Bobsledders are in town. The 7-10 Boston Bobsledders, the 14-2 Indiana Elite. So let's do it. We've got the blind Mohawk here tonight as our referee, and we are officially underway. Matt Snow gets it in to Pete Jones Jr., and he lays it in for two. We are underway here in Naptown. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here for tonight's Scuffed Basketball League action. We've got the Indiana Elite versus the Boston Bobsledders underway right here and right now. And we've got the Indiana Elite versus the Chicago Pub Crawlers coming in next after this matchup. Pete Jones Jr.'s got 4 points in about 30 seconds here as this one gets underway. Quick shot from JT Toppin, not able to drop that one in. And we are underway here in Naptown. 2 empty possessions for the Bobsledders. The Indiana Elite will begin their third. It's Clem Fandango at the top. He tries to work around the screen, but good defense from Serge DuPont. That's the reigning three-point contest champion. They get it back into Pete Jones Jr. He tries to muscle his way in, but it bounces off the backside. And Pete Jones gets his first miss of the night. Boston Bobsledders coming in at 7-10. 3-ball here. Drops in for Adams Jr. That is the rookie there for the Boston Bobsledders. Marcus Adams Jr., their second-round pick, starting at small forward. Boston Bobsledders starting both of their rookies here in this season's starting lineup. Sharp blows by Matt Snow, showing off the agility and the speed as Brett Sharp goes straight to the hole to lay that, or to slam that one down, rather. And Boston Bobsledders, after a couple empty first possessions, are getting on the board now. The Indiana Elite, though, are doing exactly what they know, and that's called give the ball to Pete Jones Jr. and let him go to work. The Indiana Elite have got 8 points. Pete Jones Jr. has got 8 points. Here's Marcus Adams Jr., second-round rookie, dishes it out. 3! A corner 3 drops in. That's Serge DuPont. Remember, that's the reigning three-point contest champion over there. He drops in his first of the night of what I imagine he hopes to be many threes here against the #1 team in the league. Back to Pete Jones Jr. and back to a lay-in off the glass. 10 points in 2.5 minutes for Pete Jones Jr. 3-ball, though, from Brett Sharp. And it doesn't matter if Pete Jones Jr.'s got 10. The Boston Bobsledders take the lead as they are out there putting their offense together. The Indiana Elite run their offense through Pete Jones Jr., and he bricks it off the front side, boarded, though, by himself. He grabs his own miss, out to Pete Jones Jr., back to Cameron Boozer. He's under the basket, over to Clem Fandango. Good ball movement. It ends in a lay-in for Clem Fandango. Timeout called by the Boston Bobsledders. Pete Jones Jr. going to take a seat as he is feeling a breather already after a quick 3 minutes for him. And Rocco Pebble checks in at center. Rhea is able to drive to the basket there and lay that one in. Over 3 minutes gone here in the first. Rocco Pebble checks in at center. They get it into Cameron Boozer. He takes the foul but can't get the shot to go. He'll go to the line for 2. Cameron Boozer, #2 overall pick here for the Indiana Elite. Able to drop in the first. #2 overall pick. Remember that the Indiana Elite, of course, went to the grand finals last season, but were able to get the #2 overall pick from the Poland TSMPL, which they used to draft Cameron Boozer, and he has been a star pickup for the Indiana Elite. Currently the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year here in Season 2 of the Scuffed Basketball League. Matt Snow gets it back into Cameron Boozer, and he's able to lay that one in. He's got 3 now after that trip to the line, where he got 1. Less than 90 seconds now in the first. Serge DuPont, the Season 1 three-point contest champion. Serge DuPont, turnaround, fade away. Can't get that one to go, and that one's boarded by Fandango. Remember that you can see the Season 1 three-point contest on the Scuffed Basketball League YouTube channel. Clem Fandango tries to work around. Great defense. Cameron Boozer puts up the 3. Can't drop that one in. And the Bobsledders with the board. Tied up at 15 here. Bobsledders with a chance to take the lead over to Perea. Perea thinking about it. Back over to DuPont for 3. And he drops it in. Serge DuPont, the Season 1 three-point contest champion, showing why he won that title. Bobsledders up 3. Snow into Boozer. Back to the rookie, who's able to lay it in. He's got 5. "30 seconds left here in the first. Perea backing down against Fandango. Dishes it out. DuPont again. Serge DuPont, you can't stop him.
Up, corner 3.
Serge DuPont. 3 for 4 from downtown here in the first. Matt Snow puts up a quick one. He can't get that one to go. Boarded by Serge DuPont. DuPont, does he look for another one? Shot clock is turned off around the screen. DuPont steps back. Dishes it over to Perea. Perea can't get that one to go. Boarded though by Mason. Gets around the man for the slam. And the Bobsledders putting together a strong first. Time winding down. Matt Snow, one more try. Matt Snow drops in the 3, and that's the end of the first. Into the second quarter. Both teams able to score 20 points here in the first. Patton, quick shot, not able to get that one to go. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul called on the Wisdom, Greg Neal. Vincent Patton here at the line for 2. He'll put up the first. He's able to drop that one in. Boston Bobsledders come in tonight at 7-10. Just a few games from 500. Their playoff hopes not gone just yet, as we are just over halfway through Season 2 here of the Scuffed Basketball League. Nomad D Pistol, of course, the captain of the B team for the Indiana Elite. He's going to get the call. He's looking to go straight to the basket. Couple spin moves and lays that one in from the left side. Nomad D Pistol is the man they look to be the scorer when the B team's on the court. Into Patton again. He was just at the line for 2 in that last possession. He's looking for it again. That one, not able to get that one off the glass, though, as that one bounces off the front side. And here come the Indiana Elite B team, trying to keep it close here. Starters grabbing a rest. Nomad, he's going to go for it again. Attacking the basket, into the key. Hook shot, drops it in. Nomad is 2 for 2 here in the second. Back into Patton. He's going to take another shot and drop that one in. Bobsledders looking to Vincent Patton here to drop in some baskets here in this second quarter. And the Indiana Elite, you know, they're going to look to Nomad again. Good defense from Reyes that time. They're going to set up and get it into Rocco Pebble. Over to Greg Neal. Good ball movement. Can't drop that one in, though. The fight for the rebound ends up with the Boston Bobsledders. And they sprint it back down to the other side again into Patton, and he's able to lay that one in again. Vincent Patton can't be stopped right now. He has got it turned on in the post down there. And the Indiana Elite, they'll set up and do it again, this time into Greg Neal. He's going to look for it down here in the post. Turnaround. He can't drop that one in. And here comes the Boston Bobsledders back into Patton again. He's going to look to do it again. That one's off the glass, though. He can't get that one to go. And the Indiana Elite going to come across, and Pete Jones calls a timeout. Starters checking back in here for Coach Pete Jones and the Indiana Elite. Indiana Elite down 5, 3 minutes left here in the second. It's Truck Wallace who's going to get the call. He works around the screen. He drives to the basket, and he lays that one in. First one of the night for Truck Wallace. Stolen by Matt Snow. He rips that one out of the air. And the Indiana Elite with the starters checking back in. They look like they're ready to go as Pete Jones gets it over to Cameron Boozer for the slam. Great dish from Pete Jones Jr. Cameron Boozer's got 7. Indiana Elite get it back to within 1 into Perea, guarded by Fandango. Up and over Fandango. No good. And here come the Indiana Elite with the chance to take the lead. And with a chance to take the lead, you know who they're going to give it to. Pete Jones Jr., but he gets rejected. Bobsledders were ready for that one. And now can they try to extend the lead? Up to the top at Reyes. 2 minutes left in the first half. Perea pulls up a mid-range jumper and drops that one in. Leonardo Perea gets the lead back up to 3. And the Indiana Elite will set up again. And this time they give it into Cameron Boozer. And very quickly able to lay that one in. Timeout called by the Bobsledders. Back to it following the Bobsledders timeout. 1:50 left here in the second. Bobsledders up 1. Brett Sharp with a couple spins and straight to the basket for the slam. Brett Sharp's got 7 here tonight. Bobsledders have had the lead throughout a lot of this game here. It's been a very close, tightly contested match, but Bobsledders have looked strong. Pete Jones Jr. able to lay that one in. Less than 90 seconds left in the first half. Sharp with a fadeaway mid-ranger. He can't drop that one in. That one's boarded by Pete Jones Jr. Here come the Indiana Elite. Matt Snow pulls up a quick one, drops that one in. Matt Snow maybe finding his groove. Matt Snow has got 8 assists. 8 assists in the first half for the Snowman. Sharp around the screen to the basket. Brett Sharp. Brett Sharp looking strong here tonight as they continue to change hands here for the lead. Matt Snow into Pete Jones Jr. Good defense, but he's able to muscle his way in, but Toppin rejects it. A fight for the rebound. It's given to Truck Wallace, who slams it down. A bang-bang play there. Good hustle from both teams. Ended up in 2 points for the Indiana Elite. Approaching 30 seconds in the second. Serge DuPont for 3. Oh! And not able to be saved over there by Toppin, and that one bounces out of bounds. Serge DuPont has been hot from 3 here tonight, but he can't get that one to go. Less than 30 seconds here in the first half. Into Cameron Boozer, who's able to again lay it in. Both of the big men looking strong for the Indiana Elite. Maybe the final one of the second. Snow got a hand on it. Recovered by DuPont, though, to lay it in. Serge DuPont with his first basket of the night. That's not a three-pointer. He gets the lay-in there. Back into Cameron Boozer. And he can't get the lay-in to go. Called for the foul. And Cameron Boozer will go to the line for 2. His second trip to the line tonight. Can't get the first one to go. His second trip at the line tonight. That puts him at 1 for 3. And make it 2 for 4. As he drops in the second one, Bobsledders will get another possession. This will be the final one here. Sharp into Patton. Patton to beat the buzzer with the hook shot. Oh, mid-range sky hook. Patton drops that one in. That's going to take us to halftime. Into it for the second half. Tied up at 39. We've got a good one brewing here, ladies and gentlemen. Bobsledders have come to town at 7-10, facing off against the 14-2 Indiana Elite. DuPont pulls up. Ooh. Serge DuPont had his foot on the line there. They called it a 2, but long range, still able to drop that one in. The Indiana Elite will set up, and they're going to start the second half just like they started the first half. But Pete Jones is going to get it over to Cameron Boozer. He's going to look to muscle his way, and again the foul. This time he drops it in for the and one. He'll go to the line for one more. Cameron Boozer doing a great job of getting to the line tonight. And not able to cash in on the and one, but that is his third trip to the line. And the rookie showing a great job of getting to the line here in the Scuffed Basketball League. That ties it up at 41. Adams Jr. dishes it out. Corner 3. Serge DuPont.
Up, corner 3.
He cannot be stopped here. 4 for 6 from downtown. He's got 4 3-pointers. Defending three-point contest champ for a reason. Truck Wallace going to the basket. Gets it over to Cameron Boozer. Back to Truck Wallace. He's in the key. Hook shot up and over. Drops that one in. Truck Wallace has got 6 here tonight. He's 3 for 3. Brett Sharp into Toppin. Toppin trying to sneak around Boozer. Great dish to Bozic, though, for the slam. And that's Bozic's first one of the night. 90 seconds gone here in the third. Into Pete Jones Jr. He's trying to back his way in, and he slams it down. Pete Jones Jr.'s got 14. Brett Sharp into Bozic. Stolen by Clem Fandango. Takes away the passing lane. Finds Matt Snow. Matt Snow's trying to drive to the basket. Gets it over to Pete Jones Jr., who finds Matt Snow for the slam. Heads up play there. Matt Snow's got 7 points and 10 assists. Double-double watch for the Snowman. DuPont for 3. Oh, it's at the point where you expect him to make every one. But Serge DuPont can't get that one to go. Boarded by Fandango. Here come the Indiana Elite. Fandango to the basket. And he lays that one in. Fandango with his second one of the night. Indiana Elite now up 3, about halfway gone here in the third. Poked away. The defense for the Indiana Elite stepping up here in the second half, but a great dish right there to find Serge DuPont. Serge DuPont's got 18 here tonight. Halfway gone here in the third. Matt Snow at the top. He'll get the screen. He's going to work around the screen. Step back. Oh, Matt Snow can't get that one to go. Boarded by Brett Sharp. And just over halfway gone now in the third. Brett Sharp at the top. Over to DuPont. He's thinking about it. He pulls up. Oh, he can't get that one to go, though, and that one will bounce out. Serge DuPont. Shooters shoot is what they say, I believe. He cannot drop that one in, but he's not afraid to show his confidence from long range. And a Truck Wallace sneaks around and lays that one in. Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace got 8 points. He's 4 for 4. Brett Sharp over to Perea. Less than 2 minutes left here in the third. Perea. Great defense from Fandango, but Perea pulls up. Oh, drops in the long two. Said that his foot was on the line. Matt Snow's going to sneak around all the way to the basket and lay that one in. Matt Snow needs one more point for a double-double. Brett Sharp at the top. 90 seconds left in the third. Brett Sharp driving against Pete Jones over the top and up and over, and drops in the hook. That's Toppin's first basket of the night. Truck Wallace at the top. He's 4 for 4 from the field. He'll work around the screen, steps back over to Boozer. Boozer back over to Truck Wallace. He's going to work and slam it down. Timeout, Boston Bobsledders, following the slam from Truck Wallace. Just over 60 seconds left here in the first, following the timeout from the Bobsledders. The B team checks in for the Indiana Elite. Into Patton. Patton able to lay that one in. Vincent Patton has got 10 points. Nomad up at the top. They'll look to him around the screen. He's going to attack. Spinning over to Wells. Wells can't get the three ball to go. Fight for the rebound. And Greg Neal's able to come up with it. Nomad out to Wells, who pulls up another three, and he's able to get that one to go. Alan Wells couldn't get the first one to go. Dropped in the second, though, and there's a three ball for the Indiana Elite. 30 seconds left here in the third. Grant Foster around the screen. Picked up by Greg Neal. He pulls up the mid-ranger. Pick and pop. About 4 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock here. Nomad's going to drive. He's going to spin. Can't get that one to go. It bounces off the left side. Here come the Bobsledders. Shot clock turned off. Chance to tie it or take the lead. Great dish under the basket, but he throws it over the backboard. Oh, my Lanta. That was a great dish to find the man down low, and he threw it over the backboard. And now here come the Indiana Elite. One more chance here in the third. Nomad is going to pull up a mid-ranger. Can't drop that one in. That's the end of the third. Into the fourth. Indiana Elite start this one up 2. And the B team will start the fourth. It'll be Nomad at the top. He'll work around the screen. He's going to attack, and he's going to lay it in. Nomad's got 6. Looking to lead the B team. Here comes Reyes. Bobsledders. Grant Foster pulls up, drops in a three ball. And Grant Foster, he's got 5 with his first 3. Here come the Indiana Elite. Nomad up at the top. He'll again work around the screen. They're going to look to Nomad to attack. He's going to throw it away, though. Miscommunication between him and Gator Wallace. Looked like a pass to Gator Wallace. Gator Wallace wasn't able to get it. They get it into Mason. Mason's able to lay that one in. Anthony Mason's got 4. Indiana Elite down 1. And again, Nomad's going to throw it away. 2 turnovers back-to-back for Nomad D. Pistol. Now Reyes around the screen, looking to attack the basket. Throws it out sharp. Picked up by Wallace, throws up a quick shot, and drops that one in. Brett Sharp has got 11. Nomad comes across. Timeout, Pete Jones. Back to it. Starters check back in for the Indiana Elites after a horrendous showing by the B team. Indiana Elite, they're going to get it into Pete Jones Jr. He gives it over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer with the floater. He can't get that one to go. Boarded by Patton. Here come the Bobsledders. Chance to add on to the lead. Mason. Mason up and over. He can't get that one to go. Gets his own rebound. And, and some kind of kerfuffle down there under the basket that ends up in the Indiana Elite getting the ball. There's a double-double, though, for Matt Snow. 11 points, 11 assists for Matt Snow. Another double-double for the Snowman here on the season. Serge DuPont, turn around. He can't get that one to go. Serge DuPont, if it's not a three-pointer, then he seems to struggle. Into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer tries to muscle his way, and he will as he slams it in. Cameron Boozer has got 16. Leading candidate for the Rookie of the Year, showing why. Reyes around the screen. He drives to the basket. Hook shot. And it bounces off the backside. Indiana Elite will take over. Matt Snow chucks a three. Just an awful possession right there. And he chucks a three. Can't get that one to go. And Reyes, that allows Reyes an easy lay-in. And the Bobsledders will take the lead again. Matt Snow at the top. Gets it into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. against Mason. Back over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer. Another lay-in. And Boozer's got 18. Reyes going coast to coast. He'll go all the way for the lay-in. Mauricio Reyes has got 8. Indiana Elite, less than 2 minutes on the clock. Matt Snow into Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace. He's able to lay that one in. He's got 12. 1:48 left on the clock. Indiana Elite up 1. Into Serge DuPont. Does he look for a 3 ball? Guarded by Fandango. Around the screen. DuPont, step back 3! Oh, Serge DuPont can't get that one to go. It's boarded by Pete Jones Jr. He gets it over to Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace able to lay that one in. Truck Wallace has got 14. Crowd getting loud. Here in Elite HQ. Adams Jr. around the screen. The rookie all the way to the basket for the lay-in. Trims it to 1. The Indiana Elite. They'll set up and look to run the offense. It's Matt Snow at the top. Matt Snow gets it to Truck Wallace, who's able to again lay it in. Truck Wallace has got 16 points. He's 8 for 8. Brett Sharp around the screen. Looking to drive. Picked up by Pete Jones Jr., but gets around him for the slam. Brett Sharp's got 13. Matt Snow at the top. Into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. lays that one in. Both teams answering every possession. 40 seconds on the clock. Down 3. Sharp around. Driving, poked away. He recovers and lays it in. Both teams answer every single time. Matt Snow at the top. Guarded by Brett Sharp. Matt Snow into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer! He's able to lay that one in. Shot clock is turned off. Timeout, Boston. Run it. 20 seconds left here in regulation. Bobsledders down 3. Brett Sharp. Do they look to a 3 from Serge DuPont? Over to DuPont. Back to Brett Sharp. 12 seconds on the clock. Bobsledders moving the ball around, looking for a shot. It's DuPont. Can't get the 3 ball to go. It goes out of bounds. It goes out of bounds. Indiana Elite will inbound. But Coach Pete Jones calls a timeout. Back to it following the timeout. Pete Jones wanted to talk it over there with the Indiana Elite. 3 seconds on the clock. They inbound it, and the quick foul, it's going to be Cameron Boozer. Well, they have to get into the bonus, so not just yet. Now the inbound, and Matt Snow's running away from the defense. He puts up a shot and he drops it in. Matt Snow gets away from the defense, throws up a 2, and doesn't give the Bobsledders a chance. The Indiana Elite win it.